Hello runners, welcome to week 1 of Feaster 5 virtual track. Before we get into the actual track workout, we're going to demonstrate some pre-workout drills and strides which you should perform before every weekly track workout to get the most out of your workout. Before each track workout, you'll want to do your drills. So Amy is demonstrating heel to toe. This is going to really warm up, stretch out, get the blood flowing to those back leg muscles, posterior muscles. So you're going to really exaggerate. You're going to really flex that toe up towards your shin and then get high on your tippy toes. Next, she's going to do high knees. So here you're driving your knees up towards your chest. Good posture. And then she's going to demonstrate butt kicks. And here you're doing the opposite. Instead of bringing your feet up in front, you're bringing your feet up to your butt, engaging hamstring and glute muscles, which are really important for having a good stride.
So Sharon is now demonstrating one of 3 important skips. She's driving her heel to her butt with a light toe touch down in between, also with a nice posture as she's moving. Her arms are in sync with her feet. This is nothing hard or fast. It's just getting the muscles warmed up. She's now coming back with an extended leg with that same skip motion in between, getting those glutes and lower back activated. Again, speed is not important. It's warming up those muscles. And she looks incredibly happy while she's doing this. And then on to our third skip, which is our lateral motion. She's getting the sides of those legs warmed up as well. The heart rate's starting to move a little bit more. You got to make sure you go on both sides, keeping that body even. Again, nice posture. That heart rate is slowly coming up. And it's a beautiful day to be out.
Before each track workout or hill repeat workout, you want to do strides. So strides are a running warm-up where you slowly increase your speed till you're at a speed that's comfortably fast, not quite as fast as a sprint, and then you gradually slow it down. So you're going to use the straightaway of a track. You're going to start out slow and then build your pace. Your focus is on really perfect form. So the center of the stride, you're going to be going at your fastest pace, and then you're going to gradually wind down. When you finish that first 100, you're going to rest 10-15 seconds. Then you're going to go into your second. You're going to do 4 stride repeats before each track workout. So we're going to rest 10 to 15 seconds, and then we're going to do 2 more. Hi runners, now that you've finished your warm-up and your drills, we're going to start with the track workout. Our first week we're going to do 400s. 400s is once around a track. If you don't have access to a track, you can just measure out a quarter of a mile on a flat road or a flat area and use that. We're going to do our first workout based on rate of perceived exertion, or RPE. So rate of perceived exertion is going to go from 1 to 10. 1 is a very easy effort. You're hardly exerting any energy. Number 10 is everything you've got. You're working as hard as you possibly can. So our first week, we're going to start out for beginners. We're going to do 4 400s. More advanced runners are going to start out with 8 400s. Between each 400, you're going to rest about 90 seconds, enough to bring your heart rate down a little bit so that you can keep up that same pace on your second, third, and fourth. So as you progress, you're going to get used to pacing yourself, but you want to try to be able to do those last few intervals as fast as your first few. Amy is warming up right now. She's going to demonstrate a 400 on the track. If you're a beginner, you should keep your perceived exertion around a 5 or a 6. So you should feel like you're working slightly, but you're not working to the degree that you can't continue more intervals at that pace. If you're a more advanced runner, keep that perceived exertion at a rate of about 7 to 8, where you feel that you are starting to breathe heavy, you're working hard on that interval, but again, you're able to maintain 7 or 8 of those intervals. So Amy's using a rate of perceived exertion of about a 7 to 8. So she's going to feel her breathing start to get labored, but she's not going to feel exhausted when she's done with that first interval, but she's going to feel like she needs a bit of a recovery. And we're going to shoot for a recovery of 90 seconds. We are going to talk about form while you're running, but right now we want everybody to get used to the track or used to pacing themselves. When you do these workouts, it's important to wear a watch to know what your pace is to start out with, and eventually we will work off of paces, but right now we're going to start with perceived exertion so everyone could get a good feel. So Amy's just finishing up her first 400, and then she's going to take about a 90-second rest, and she's going to do that second interval with the same effort of the first. She's going to look at her watch, see what her time was. Now if you start out too fast, you're going to know it right away. You're not going to be able to maintain that effort. Beginners especially start out on the slower side. You want to feel like you're able to finish strong. Go again. 90-second recovery. So Amy's going to wait 90 seconds and then she's going to start her second interval. And she's going to complete 8 of those today. So that's it for this week's track workout. Remember, beginners are going to do 4 intervals, advanced going to do 8 intervals of the 400s. Have a great workout and see you next week.